is going on, guys? My name is Joe Nazarino. I'm a military officer slash multi-class asset investor. I took the honor and privilege to be a part of this amazing community of empowering and energizing our Filipino youth, as well as being a supporter and a factor in their journey towards success. I'm beyond excited to be a part of this team, and I look forward to the exciting journey of motivation and future success of our Filipino youth.
Hello everyone, this is Tita Billy from Sweden, founder of Change Coach Academy and author of the upcoming book, What Size Is Your Bra? I joined AYO Youth Empowerment because of you. I believe in you because you are worth it. You are the walking ambassador of yourself. You are the investment worth investing. You are the youth of today, the future leaders of tomorrow, the change makers, the shakers and movers and innovators. Dream big, whatever it is, because we are here to help you. We are here to make that a reality. Believe, receive, and achieve. Be bold, be brave, be beautiful. God bless.
Hello and good day, ASEAN Youth. This is Patrick C. Paez, born and raised in the Philippines, currently stationed here in Belgium, and I am a non-commissioned officer serving in the United States Air Force. One thing I believe in is karma. Anything you do, good or bad, will eventually come back to you. It might not be the same thing that you did, but eventually it will come back to you. Really honored to be part of ASEAN Youth Organization's Youth Empowerment Philippines chapter. Kita-kits in the future.
Hi everyone, this is Carmela Lila, Mrs. Universe New Zealand 2019 and 2020. I am happily married for 20 years now and have been blessed with 3 wonderful kids. Outside work, I'd love to be part of my community, be it social, cultural, or spiritual. It has always been my passion to help other people and create positive contribution not only to my adoptive country, New Zealand, but also across the globe. That is why I'm so excited to be part of this team, the ASEAN Youth Organization, to use my God-given talents to inspire the youth out there to feel more confidently beautiful and secure in hopes that they can actually achieve their dreams if they try and trust that their dreams are God's dream for them. Thank you so much and see you. God bless.
And they're out. Hello guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. And I'm here again. Kevin Parungaw, also known as Kuya Kebs. And right now, I'm really excited to be part of ASEAN Youth Organization Empowerment Team here in the Philippines. So, just as you know, Kuya Kebs is a youth advocate and I handle small groups and youth ministries. And I know this organization will help me to reach out and enhance my gifts and talents for all the youth in the Philippines and other countries. So, guys, see you soon. Bye-bye.
Can I plant some seeds of positivity in your mind for a few minutes? Thank you. Where do you see yourself 5 to 10 years from now? Do something today that you will thank your future self for. My name is Jeremy of Germination Events, creating inspired nations in action. I'm a nurse specialist based here in UK, and I'm an advocate of the overseas Filipino entrepreneurs. I am passionate in empowering positive mindset for the ASEAN Youth Organization. Always be great.
Hi everyone, this is Kathy Valdez of Youth Empowerment Department and also the reigning queen of Mrs. Euro Philippines Universe. I am very happy and honored to be in a team of people who have the same passion as me, which is doing our very best with our knowledge and wisdom on helping the youth in the Philippines become the great leaders of our next generation. The whole team are working so hard and we are very excited in the future to slowly share with you all the project plans that we are working on for the benefit of our youth in the Philippines. Thank you so much.
This is the moment, this is the day when I set all my doubts and demons on the way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play, is here and now today. The moment, this is the time when the moment come and the moment are and rhyme. Give me this moment, this precious chance. I'll gather up my plans and make some sense at last. This is the moment when all I've done, when all the dreaming, scheming and screaming become one. This is the day, sing it, sparkle and shine, when all I've lived for becomes mine. For all these years I've faced the world alone, and now the time has come to prove to them I made it on my own. This is the moment, my final taste. Destiny beckons, I'll never reckon second best. I won't look down, I must not fall. This is the moment, the sweetest moment of them all. This is the moment, them of the odds. This day or never, I'll sit forever with the gods. When I look back, I will always recall, moment for moment, this was the moment, the greatest moment of them all.
Hello. Good evening to all you lovely people out there, especially to all the youth of the world here at the ASEAN Youth Organization, Philippines and beyond. And I'm your Kuya Jeremy, your host for tonight's live webinar show. And I hope you love that song number from Renz. Renz Kian Di Mayakyak. Yan. Thank you very much to you. Yan. Very talented. Yan. So we would like to welcome all those who are watching us right now. Love to welcome Tita Billy Carane Serle, EJ Nonato, Justin Hoguson, Raquel Menses. And we also have Juliet Olino Dimayakyak. And we have Amor R. Tapalya Kajilia, sorry. Sydney Joseph Toranueva, Carla Reyes, Yvonne Morano, Christine, Ann Donio, Angelica Bellario. Welcome everyone here in ASEAN Youth Organization. So, a little bit about myself. I'm your Kuya Jeremy, as what I've said. I am a UK-based nurse, and I am the administrative head of the Youth Empowerment Department of the ASEAN Youth Organization. I'm the founder of Germination Conference and Events, and I'm a live streamer myself. I am a advocate for the overseas Filipino entrepreneurs, a columnist for One Philippines news magazine in UK, etc., blah, blah, blah. So, before we begin, I would like to encourage everyone to please ask questions. There's no such thing as silly questions. So if you have any questions, please write it on the comment section of whichever social media platform you're watching this on, and I will be here to cater to them to our guest speaker. And of course, a pen and paper is a must. It is a must. So you can write down all the golden nuggets that you will get from this, or any takeaways that you will get from this live webinar series. And always remember, a dull pencil is better than a sharper memory. And of course, sharing is caring. So if you know anybody who will be interested in our topic for today, or who will benefit from our topic for today, please share this link to them. So you still got time to share it to them right now. So this live webinar series is brought to you by the ASEAN Youth Organization, which is it is a non-government, non-profit organization, which is ASEAN approved, which spreads awareness of the ASEAN to over 200 million youth in the Southeast Asia. And of course, our live webinar is in partnership with the following: the ASEAN Youth Journal, Rotaract 1 ASEAN, Rotaract Alabang Madrigal Business Park, Rotary Club of Alabang, and Rotary District 3830. So, our topic for today is a very interesting topic. Even myself, I have to admit that I need to develop my skills on this specific topic. So our topic for today is, if you are a leader in your school, at work, in your community organization, or even if you have a business yourself, you're an entrepreneur, you will benefit from this one. Because do you know that storytelling is a powerful skill to have as a leader, as a way of teaching, influencing, and inspiring people? And also, storytelling is the oldest form of teaching, but it's still very, very, very much significant and applicable up to this day. And our very special guest for today is, let me just introduce her. Our very special guest, she's the founder of the YESTECH.com. She's a facilitator of the AYO Youth Empowerment Department. She has authored 2 sets of book series, which won the nod of the Manila Archdiocese of the Philippines. She was also acknowledged as the best head of department of the International Education Summit, which was held in Thailand last February 2020. And this year, 2021, she was named as the most outstanding chairman, World Educators and Leaders 2021. She's an educator and an entrepreneur. Now, without further ado, but before I bring her in, let's just play this one.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Alex Reyes, and I'd like to invite you to watch Jeremy's show on ASEAN Youth Organization Youth Empowerment Facebook page. And we will talk about helping the youth, empowering women, and of course, my startup, the YESTECH.com. I'll see you on Saturday at 8 p.m. Bye!
All right, let's bring her in. Ladies and
Hi!
gentlemen, let's all welcome Dr. Alex Reyes, CEO of YESTECH IT Solutions.
Yes, maayong gabi sa inyong tanan, and good evening everybody watching from London and from Manila and of course from Cagayan de Oro. Of course, Ate Billy is also watching from Sweden, so good evening Ate Billy.
Yeah, so before we start, let's just flash all the comments. We have
Yes.
Raquel Menes watching from Parañaque.
Hello Raquel. Hi.
We have Stella Rosona. Good
Hello
evening.
Stella. Hello.
We have Sydney Joseph Torrenueva. Good evening. And I'm Sydney from the Philippines.
Oh, hello Sydney.
And of course, we have Tita Billy, our head of the personality development of the Youth Empowerment Department.
Yes. Hello Ate Billy.
And we have Romy Lee Ancheta enjoying the show from Bulacan. Thank you very much.
Hello Dr. Romy Ancheta from Bulacan.
And we have also Juliet Polino de Mayakya. Good evening.
I think the mom of Rensky. I
Yes.
think ang galing ng song niya, no?
Exactly.
Good
She is the
moment.
mom.
Good job. Yes. I observed
Thank you, Ate
the family
Julie.
name.
I'm sure you're
Hello,
very
Ate
proud of
Julie.
your son, Rensky yan. Yan. Thank you very much, Ate Juliet Polino de Mayakya. And we have Maria Noli Chuag. Hello, good evening. From Montenlupa,
Good evening.
Apsam.
Good evening, Ma'am Noli Chua. Yes. And of
We have
course, I
also
think
Amor.
I know that. Hi, Amor. She's the chief of one of the schools in CDO, and she's watching me. Oh, hi, Amor.
Yan. And we have Jake Reculio watching from Legazpi, Albay.
Oh, hello, Jake. Hi, Jake from Albay.
We also have Mark Devon coming in. Thank you very much. And yes, so I'm very excited with our topic for today. Our topic for today is actually about storytelling and empowerment.
Yes.
Impacting lives through storytelling and empowerment for a better world. Yan. And Dr. Alex here will be our guest speaker, who is the founder of YESTECH Solutions. So, are we ready? We are ready for you, Dr. Alex.
Okay, so I'm ready as well. I'm going to tell my story, my journey, my life, and I hope that you will learn and you feel inspired from the story that I tell you. A few nights ago, while I was getting ready to go to bed, I challenged Arun to ask me a question that I should answer when interviewed at a show. And so he obliged by asking me, "What are the 5 things that life taught you?" Then he said, "Give it a try." Short as the question may have been, I realized the depth of what it meant. Then I had to think long and hard. Through the years, I have learned that life is not a bed of roses. I have had my shares of ups and downs in this roller coaster adventure called life. And I did not get to where I am today if I did not go through all the trials and challenges. From establishing my dream school, which started with 4 students, since I applied quite late with DepEd and had the facility and thought might as well operate, to seeing it exponentially grow over 500% in 1 year, and steadily increase enrollment 10%. Despite having enjoyed the steady increase and commendations of the DepEd, I encountered a challenge. But I was still stubborn and operated on the school. And then came the uncertainty of COVID. COVID happened. It was then that I decided to cease its operation. It was so real. I had to first consider the fact that I don't live in that municipality where I established the school. There are so many restrictions and checkpoints. The decision was tough, and the toughest one is to admit that it is time to give up. It is for the best, then I thought. What should I do now? When my ultimate dream was to create schools all over the Philippines and other parts of the world. Is this going to be just a dream of mine? Not that we don't enjoy the position of our well-established institution that have remained in the top 10 best schools for 41 years already, always delivering exceptional education. Your future, our pride. Indeed. But that is the legacy of my mom. What about me? So after giving it a lot of thought, I realized I can still serve the youth and uplift lives in a different way by fully putting all my effort in offering the learning solution I created to help educators deliver online learning. I realized that if I did this, I would be able to help educators and students in my area reach schools over the Philippines, Southeast Asia, and even the world, still delivering education and learning through the use of technology this time. So, with no borders and barriers and having free footing with everyone because of COVID, I pursued YESTECH IT Solutions. And I must say, in its few months, it has shown a lot of promise. And here I am today telling you my first lesson to everyone that the end may only be the beginning of some bigger and greater things. That life is beautiful no matter how many curveballs there are, and always trust your instincts. Know when to leave and pivot in order to survive. Second, I believe in the words of the great philosopher Confucius that a journey of 1,000 miles begin with one single step. So, in this part of the story, let me take you back to memory lane when I made the decision to pursue my passion, still on education, by combining it with the world of the unknown, for me at least, which is technology. It was a decision I took when I was finishing my last year of graduate school. It was through the horror stories of my classmates of telling me the statistics that 500,000 teachers all over the world admit they are stressed on a daily level. Creating instructional materials for a teacher may be 7 times over, even committing suicide because of too much schoolwork. And on the other side of things, students missing school for a week or longer in public schools during typhoons and natural calamities. Philippines ranking number 80 over 80 countries in the 2018 OECD report. I thought this is crazy. How can Filipinos rank last in reading and comprehension, math and science when we speak better English than others, as I have observed in my travels? And I thought they should do something. But just like what Jeff Hoffman, my mentor, said, there is no they. But at that time, I lived by the words of my mother, telling me, if there is a problem you want to fix and nobody's doing it, fix it yourself. And so I approached my friend who was an IT teacher and asked him to help me find students that can help me create the product that would address the problem in the academe. And so, despite having the busiest schedule, running 3 schools, teaching senior high school, writing my dissertation, I managed to maximize my 7 days, making my days and night the same, working from daylight till daylight until the product was completed, tested, and launched. See, when you are passionate about something, you will never give up and you will see it through. The second lesson I learned from this journey is that when you exert your energy on things you are passionate about, great things will happen for you. My third story. In one of the books I have read, Arnold Schwarzenegger, as the governor of California, talks about the people that rallied behind him to reach the pinnacle of success. Not that I have reached mine already, but I wish to share how my climb towards the top made it bearable with people that have the right tools and knowledge to make sure I do not slip through the cracks and fall. Indulge me as I give my most profound gratitude to the people that rallied behind me. First and foremost, I thank my family, from my mother, who is my shiro, to my dad, who loves to brag about me, to my sister, who loves me with all her heart, to Ryan for all the support, and to Zach and Sky, who are in my happy heart. Of course, I want to acknowledge the loyalty and belief of my developers, Earl and Michael. You are so appreciated, and I love you, boys. Van and Tony, thanks. To the YesTech team of developers, let us keep moving forward. From CDO Bytes, my first incubator, until I became Department of Science and Technology Super Collider and fast tracked me to Southeast Asia's best accelerator, Launch Garage, having Abe Lozada as my investment advisor, and Silicon Valley plug and play founder Jojo Flores, who was the first funders of Google, who introduced me to World Business Angel Funder, member, and ASEAN Youth Organization Philippines country director, and Rotary Club of Alabang Madrigal Business Park president, Singaporean Justin Hogoshan. Then I joined Silicon Valley, where I met Michael Moe, the funder of Starbucks, Anita Riemann, Renee De Los Santos, Tess Manning, and Jason, Thea Nobel, and Jonathan Chang. The experience was awesome at the boot camp, where 3,700 participants joined, and on the last day, 85 were able to pitch, and I was one of them from the Philippines. It was also at this boot camp where I met the billionaire Jeff Hoffman, who is my mentor and have imparted the best knowledge and wisdom in growing YesTech. Also in GSV bootcamp, I met Arun, who I speak highly of, for he has kept me focused, driven, and happy. And so, the third lesson I learned is that when you find the right people that will lift you up to become better, let them. Allow them in and enjoy every moment. Do not second guess yourself. Look at the world with a bigger picture. So let us pick up where we left off. They say that the best dreams happen when you are wide awake. The journey is far from over, really. But as I face you all today, I must say the path I am taking is indeed exciting for me because I see great things unfold before my eyes. I see opportunities and doors are opening for me through the initiatives of Director Justin. When I face difficult situations, I ask myself, what would Jeff Hoffman do? How would Jeff Hoffman handle this? Perhaps have presence of mind and deal with things with grace under pressure, always focusing in putting YesTech first. When challenges and obstacles are there, I'm not afraid to jump over hurdles and deal with it, for I am not alone, as Arun would tell me. So today, as I sit in front of you, may I share how YesTech is part of the best startups in the Philippines. Our product is indeed a powerful learning platform that is the all in one solution by delivering the virtual campus of the 21st century. Please share the good news to schools, training centers, colleges, and universities that this Filipino innovation is comparable to the best platforms available out there. And this was made by an educator who knows the aches and pains encountered in the academe. All throughout my journey, I talked about how I went for my dreams and how I did not allow negativity to bring me down, to finding inspiration and going on the right path and being with like minded people. And of course, I discovered to love myself. They say that when you become an entrepreneur, think of how hard it is, for you will shed blood, sweat, and tears. And I have had my fair share of it. But the ability to never give up because you love what you are doing, you think you are changing the world for the better, and you are making a difference, makes it worthwhile for me. And to have such a mindset, I needed to make sure that in all aspects of my life, I know where I am at. I have this wheel I adapted from the Movers program of the UNDP, which equally divides 8 aspects of my life, like family and friends, love, health, finances, business and career, physical environment, fun and recreation, and personal growth. And through these 8 aspects and the wheel, I am able to gauge areas that I should work on the most about myself and improve to become better. I believe in the words of John Quincy Adams that when your actions inspire others to be more, do more, and give more, you are a leader. And so, in order for me to walk the talk, I need to lead by example. So, I try to take care of my health now. I invest in becoming better by reading books, watching videos, work with people like me. And while I am in the process of making my dreams come true, I learned my fourth lesson. Make your life the best life that you have. Enjoy your family. Connect with real friends. Don't fall madly in love. It is temporary. When your heart beat fast and giddy, it is not how love should be. They say you should feel warm, safe, and secure, just like when you are at home. Just wait for God's perfect time when dealing with all aspects in life. Who knows, it may happen when you learn to love yourself. Also, there are real angels that will help you realize, learn, and enjoy things. They breathe new life and show you the better side of things you don't even know. Lastly, because it is the time of pandemic, I must say I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And so my fifth lesson. When I was about 12, I watched a movie of Aristotle Onassis' life story with my dad. It was a rare occasion as I don't usually watch television and I liked reading more. One part of the conversation he had, he said something which until now I feel have impacted me in all my life decisions. That in everything we do, we must play to win. As a founder, money problems are common. They are part of what awakens the hunger in a founder to thrive. I say, with this, you are able to persevere and keep your dream alive. Because money can be earned and you can acquire money even when you lose it. You just have to have the guts to do it. Challenges with the team, you make clear expectations and then you're able to handle the situation. The product is not ready yet? Well, make those necessary alterations. Test, improvise, and launch. Listen to your customers. They will tell you how to build the best product. So, my question is to all of you, if these we are able to overcome, what is it in my journey that defined my commitment more to be here in front of you? So, let me first start with a question. Have you ever encountered a situation where your very spirit was smashed? Have you ever felt betrayed and that you are far from winning despite you wanting to play to win? These I have all gone through. When the very people you thought had your back would say, "How are you invited in these things when you're not even ace yet?" Such negative words sometimes take a toll on you, most especially when it comes from a person you thought believed in you. When we deal with these things, we learn to muster all our strength and protest to such negativity. Never let things get into you, most especially when the person saying it, although they may be your closest friend or family, is not of authority and does not know any better. They say that business is ruthless, as it is. Dog eats dog. And I learned this in my journey. I once was in a situation where my company collaborated with a friends and we thought our products were complementary to service the whole of our area and it would be awesome. Such exciting plans we had, and I was told, "Don't worry about marketing. We will do it for you as long as you have the product ready." And so I trusted and waited. And we had a few meetings. Then I realized when classes were about to start, not a call, and then nothing. Then I realized they were looking through my product just to see what I had, but were selling a product similar to mine, which was theirs. Talk about betrayal to the highest level. I felt like Jesus that time, betrayed and left for nothing. Painful as it was for me, because let me share with you, dear viewers, that the people that would do this are not the people you do not know or strangers. They are the people that you may be close with. They are the people that you trust. In order to overcome such, I became more careful with people I would work with. I learned to beware of wolves with sheep's clothing, to ask God for discernment in prayer before starting any big decisions. You see, these learnings have made me stronger than ever. It has built and contributed resilience in my character. Being in Jeff Hoffman's growth mindset workshop, he taught me that for him to become the billionaire that he is, he never in a day tried to fool people. That the values of a company will get you the farthest when you are faced with something. You learn to identify who you are as a brand. And so I realized that the core values that I live by at YesTech, which I share with my developers, hold true to how we will serve the community, the country, and the world. These are our non negotiables. I started with three, and Arun added three more, so we have six. These are the values that will take us to where we are. We always look at these when we deal with schools, and customers. It is our moral compass. First, given how much time and thought was given in creating the product. Third, customer driven. We listen to the needs of our users. We also are available to help them when the need arises. Fourth is knowledge. And through real life experience, research, and data gathered, we create and deliver our solutions systematically. Then there is mutual respect. We are guided by this principle for every action we take at YesTech. And lastly, excellence. I once watched Oprah share in her speech that in everything you do, let excellence be your brand. As a founder with multiple international awards, I always live by this principle. And so I tell the developers to always make it the best experience, the best product and solution, because we want our customers to see us as exceptional and excellent. And from all the sharings I have done and the 4 lessons I have shared, this one last where I say we must play to win is my favorite. I am able to hold my head up high and tell the story like how it happened. The hurt and betrayal I had to endure showed me and molded me to become who I am as the CEO and founder, and for YesTech to become the brand that it is today. So may I ask all of you to share the good news again about YesTech Premium, which is the ultimate all-in-one learning solution that was created by a Filipino in order to help the needs of the country. And while we are at it, I challenge you to raise the flag of the Philippines by sharing and liking my story. I one day want our company to become a unicorn. Wouldn't it be wonderful for a company based on education have this status as I speak before you? Let me share we are at as a company. We belong in the 15 best in the region this 2021, once named as number 1 in CDO in 2020. We have forged a partnership with ASEAN Youth Organization Philippines for the youth to use the platform, and this is for us to really hit the sustainable development goals of the United Nations, to target quality education, reduce inequalities, and form partnerships for goals. We also have a Bell on board with us, as the president, Dr. Romy Ancheta, sees the heart that I have, and that is of a true educator. Also, I would like to acknowledge FAPSA members headed by Ma'am Nolly Chua and administrators of colleges supporting me tonight. Dito na kayo sa gawa ng guro para sa guro. We are world class and are comparable to the best platforms out there. So choose us and patronize us as we are proudly Philippine made. Lastly, thank you, dear listeners, for the time and for listening to my story. Always fight for your dreams. It is worth everything. And so, the 5th lesson I have learned is that we need to focus on what is essential. Be proactive. You can control your actions and never compare yourself with the competition. We all have a place in this world. And one day, you will see how far you have come and still have that fire in your spirit and ignite it, because we will always play to win. And I will always play to win. Daghang salamat. And I hope that you have learned something from my story. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Dr. Alex Reyes. That was such an innovative way of a presentation, you know. It's through storytelling. That's what our topic is for today. It's the power of storytelling and how it can empower people. Because once you share your story, that's it. It's like it's the first step of doing our part as an educator, as somebody who's got a story to tell, as an entrepreneur. We tell our stories, and people might be able to relate to it. Whatever you say might resonate to them, and who knows? People can be inspired, can be energized through the stories that you've told. Are you still there, Dr. Alex? It seems that you've frozen. Let's just see. And add to stream. Yan. So I would like to, while waiting for Dr. Alex to come back, let's just welcome Shobna Nahar. Welcome here. Eleanor Oberio. Welcome. Sonia de Castro Umali. Welcome here. We have Daniel Joel Colarina. Michael John Ligdo. Mark Devon, my team. Yan.
Grabe, nawala ako.
That's okay. We have a feedback.
Yes.
Is it coming from you?
I have no idea, Jeremy.
Okay.
But yeah, my bandwidth was trying to go on stable, so I'm in and out. Yes.
Okay. So as I was saying earlier, we lost Dr. Alex again. But storytelling is a very powerful skill to develop, especially if you are a leader in your school, at work, or in any organization in the community where you belong. This is, as what I've said earlier, it's the oldest form of teaching, but still very much relevant up to this stage. Because by storytelling, you are able to inspire, to influence, and to teach people through storytelling. Do you ever wonder why our children, they engage very much in when it comes to telling stories? When you say, "Oh, it's a story time," kids are very excited to listen to you, and that's already a form of literacy or education. That's already a way of educating people through telling stories. Can you hear me, Dr. Alex?
Yes, I
Can you hear me, Dr. Alex?
can hear you. Really sorry. I think the I think there's a spoon as well in yes, I can hear you very well. I can hear you.
You're cutting off your connection. All right. So moving on. So yeah, so it's a very powerful skill to develop. Um, Once somebody tells a story, it actually forms a connection between people and idea that is presented into the story. So why is it so powerful to use storytelling as a tool for learning? Because this is very interesting, you know. Um, once you tell us, once you present something and you just present the facts and the figures and everything, what happens is to the listeners, it only stimulates the rational part of the brain. But when you tell a story, this is very interesting. When you tell a story, when somebody's telling a story, it's not just the rational part of the brain which is stimulated. The other part of the brain, the emotional part of the brain is also stimulated when you tell a story. So that's why it is that powerful. When you tell a story, it stimulates both the rational and the emotional part of the brain. The emotional part of the brain, which is has something to do with our feelings and emotions, because the story can tell, you know, it could be sad, it could be happy, it could be a scary type of story. You know, different emotions can be evoked when you tell a story, unlike when you just presenting facts and figures and all these things. And it also creates a memory. It makes the information easily remembered when you tell a story. So that's the power of storytelling. Not just the rational brain, but the emotional brain are both stimulated. And let's just see. I can bring back Dr. Alex. And that's what I was saying earlier. Literacy begins. Literacy begins when somebody tells their story or you tell your own story. Because this is how people learn from other people's experience.
When
Just
somebody tells
Just
their
like what Dr.
story
Alex
or you tell your own story.
did
Because
earlier.
this is how people
She shared
learn
the information through storytelling.
other people's experience. Just like what Dr. Alex did
I'm bouncing
earlier.
back.
She shared the information through storytelling.
Hello, Dr. Alex. Yeah, that's it. Can you hear me now?
Jeremy,
I think back.
I'm out. Yeah.
Ayan. So let's just flash all those comments in here. Christabel Garcia Ciao. Congratulations for tackling a very relevant topic very well. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Of course, um, credits to our guest speaker today, Dr. Alexi Reyes. And Tita Billy Karani Surley, thank you so much, Dr. Alex, for your beautiful and very poignant story. We
So
are
much,
very blessed.
Alex, for your
Absolutely.
beautiful and very on.
Marian Noli Chua, your storytelling is inspiring, and I'm sure the youth will have so much to draw from. Absolutely. 100%. Watching you now, dearest Dr. Alexi Reyes. That's from Christabel Garcia Chow. Marianoli Chua, the presentation superb and looking forward to a more detailed presentation of it. And Kuya Romy Lee Ancheta. Wow, amazed. I'm in sorry, Dr. Alex, mabuti na lang po. Ay sira ang cam ng
Sorry,
computer.
Dr. Alex, mabuti na lang po. Ay sira ang cam ng computer ko. Tayo na lang.
And Amor said, Very inspiring. Thank you very much, Amor, for your comment. And Daniel Joel
Very
Colarina. Good evening to
inspiring.
all. Daniel Joel T. Colarina from the Philippines. Yan. Thank you for tuning
More for
in.
your comment. And
Tita Billy said, I love the approach Dr. Alex used to reach for her audience. Storytelling makes us part of the story and
This
experience
is
the
what
journey
you call
of the
the struggle
person
is real.
firsthand. Yes, Dr. Alex? Say that again, please. There's a log, I think. Yan, and with storytelling as well, it develops our imagination and creativity. Imagine when Dr. Alex was
Yes,
telling the story.
I'm
We have to use our
really
imagination.
sorry that I'm in and out, but I buti na lang when I was telling my story, it was really didn't catch that kasi parang nag-freeze ka. What were you asking earlier? Jeremy, I didn't get it. Nag-freeze ka about my imagination. What I didn't get it.
Yeah. I was saying with storytelling, it actually develops our imagination and creativity.
Yes, and you feel that I brought you to the journey that I went through. That's how.
Exactly, yeah.
Yes. So I'm excited. Wala na, hindi na napuputol. Jeremy, ask me questions. Shoot
Oh,
na.
yes.
What-
Amazing.
Yes,
Yes,
baka biglang mawala ako. Masanipan na
Oo.
naman ito. So, you can ask the questions. Come on, let's go.
Exactly, yeah. So let's go to our Q&A. So I'm encouraging everyone to please write your question on the comment box. So Dr. Alex is here to answer your questions. So those stories, obviously, they are true to life, real stories, and that's the power of it. You know, it's relatable and it's a real story. So do you have like the glimpse of the future that you can share to us?
Okay, so the glimpse of the future.
Because it's imagination, isn't it? It's imagination, and I believe, as what
Yes.
Robin Sharma said, creation is done in two stages. The first is it's created in the imagination, and the second is it's created in reality.
I actually have a glimpse of the future type of story, which I made to give me a guide of where I want to be later on in life, like the goals of life that I want to reach. And I thought that I wrote it down and I said, I'm not going to share it because it's going to be too much. But we always have to have in us that childlike wonder, as they say, that we believe in fairy tales and it will come true and things like that. So yes, I created the story just like that because I was inspired by how Richard Branson just arrived from space and Jeff Bezos arriving from space. So I said, maybe I'll write a story about me arriving from space in 2030 when I'm already successful with YESTECH and I'm already a unicorn and I arrive from space. And when I get there, I talk to Eric Yuan, who's there, the owner of Zoom, and he talks to me and he's like, Alex, how was your how was your vacation in space? And I'd be like, yeah, it was good. I had fun. And then I go, bye, my ride is here. So my friend picks me up with this Pagani, like a nice ride. And I go, hey, Portia, you're here. Well, he owns a fintech company. And so it's like a decacorn already. And it's really a big company. And I go, okay, it's time to go to our headquarters. And we have a headquarters in Italy because that's where I wanna be also. So we go to our headquarters, and then instead of working, I go and say hello to everybody first, the team, everybody, and I go, hi guys, how's everything? And they're there, like doing research, talking about the product, making it better. Because by this time, YESTECH is a really big company. That's like my dream. So it's that's like the glimpse of the future that I have, and I'm gonna stop there because I think it's kind of crazy, but this is how I want my company to progress. So that's what I'm looking at in 2030. So I'm back in 2021 now. So I am. This is the future. This is today. So I'd like to invite everybody to like, share the good news of YesTech Premium. I can really help schools deliver the solution that they really need through our platform, and it's comparable to Google Classroom, Canva. It is a good solution, and it's Filipino made. So Jeremy,
Wow.
I already
Amazing.
I shortened it. Basta nagpunta din ako ng space like si Jeff Bezos and si Richard Branson, sila lang ba yung punta ng space? Ako din.
Exactly, yeah. What they can do, other people can do as well,
Yes.
It's just a matter of doing something about your dream. I think that's the most important thing. To dream is free, right? To dream is free. But working on it is not free. You have to do you have to do your bit. You have to pay things forward, and you have to
Yeah.
what do you call this one? Yeah, you have to pay it in advance. That's what they said. You have to pay it in advance.
Walang shortcuts, Jeremy. Walang shortcuts.
Exactly.
Like really, araw, it's 5 a.m. and then I wake up at 5 a.m. I pray, and then after I do my work, and then I sleep at 3 a.m. I would wake up at 5 again, and like I would sleep 2 hours and just do it. Like parang I've been doing it a lot already, and so this is because I'm passionate about my startup, and I really feel that I can help a lot of Filipinos. Actually, I did this even before COVID happened, so my heart is already in this. Actually, I feel like God whispered this in my heart when COVID happened. I was like, oh my God, I already thought about this. And so 213 countries need this solution. And so I'm trying to bring it to different countries as well. Para itaas naman ang
Wow.
banner ang bandila ng Pilipinas. Yes.
Amazing. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Tita Billy has got a question in here. What is your deepest why in diversifying your approach with your educational platform? Yan.
Okay, Ate Billy, my deepest why is really helping the youth of today because they are our future. And I feel like with what happened with the results of the OECD report making the Philippines like 80 over 80, that's unacceptable. I thought that in my capacity, because I am really deliver the education that we deserve. And also, I'd like to democratize education. So I have like two brands actually, Jeremy and Tita Billy. I have the free brand and the premium brand. With the free brand, we are equipping teachers and students to really experience online education. So free siya. It is to help them get connected because we want them to sustainable development goals. So this is my deepest why. It's really the youth. It's like giving back to them and really helping them because they are our future. And I really see that the Filipino can and the youth of the Philippines can. That's why I'm so involved with ASEAN Youth Organization Philippines to help them provide this through the soft skills that we teach through our learning platform, through leadership webinars and seminars and personality development. We're doing this to give holistic education to the youth. That is why I have this platform.
Wow, amazing. So, we always talk about empowerment. You can hear it anywhere. Like empowerment. What is for you, Dr. Alex? What does empowerment really mean to you, based on your experience?
For me, it's really inspiring others to, do what they can do. Like it's through my story, I hope that I have ignited something in others. Like while they were watching me, parang if you pursue your dreams. So it's empowering others is really giving them the freedom to like take action as well and be inspired and do it themselves. So that is empowering others. And it starts within you. It starts with yourself. So from what I have, I'm going to give it to you and then you get it and translate it to others as well. So parang ganyan siya.
Wow. That's really amazing. I really love that answer, you know. So, yeah, so empowerment is giving them what you have and giving them the ability to do it themselves as
Yes.
well and to pass it on. That's really really good meaning of empowerment. Yun. Kasi we always hear it anywhere, but what's the real meaning of empowerment? You know, how do we empower people? It's
Yes.
like so that's
Yes.
really really
Ano
good.
din siya, from within. From me, I'm gonna pass it to you and you're gonna draw it from yourself also. So ganun
Yeah.
siya.
And it relates to what you were telling us earlier as well. You mentioned earlier, be more, so you can give more and live by example. That's what I pick up from what you were from your storytelling earlier, and that exactly relates to empowerment because you have to equip yourself. You have to be more, so you'll be able to give to other people as well because you cannot give on an empty glass, isn't it? You have to
Yes,
empower
yes.
yourself first before yeah you before you can give. You can't give what you don't have, in short.
True. True. So, kailangan punuin mo na yung sarili. You have to fill yourself. And then you empty yourself. And then you do it again. You know, it's a
Amazing.
process. It's a process.
Exactly. And this is the importance of the role of Tita Billy as well in our youth empowerment department because she does with she facilitates personality development, and that's one way of filling our glass, you know, working on ourselves so we can help other people as well. And Tita Billy has got another question in here. If Stephen Covey has 7 habits for success, what are the habits you want us all to take home as golden nuggets for today? Wow, very nice
Oh,
question.
yes.
Yes, Stephen Covey, 7 habits of for
Yes.
success. Yeah.
Okay, so before you even start your day, you always start it with God. I always say this, and I do it. Before everything I do, I always consult to God. Maybe because of the things that happened to me. So I start with a prayer and I ask for wisdom and discernment. Always wisdom and discernment. Kasi He will give it to you and you just have to listen and be still. And after that, after praying, you can, I look at the mirror and then
Mm.
I have, Nelson Mandela's words that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And I remind myself that as an educator, I should follow this and I live by that mantra. So I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, malapit na ba akong maging ganito? Malapit na ba akong makatulong sa marami? Hindi pa. So I still have to remind myself. So after doing that, I take my breakfast because I need to be healthy now. So part of being healthy, the habit that I develop right now, I've lost some weight, Jeremy, actually, because I love to eat and eat. So now I've developed like being healthy and not really dieting, but change of lifestyle, like lifestyle change, like not having Coke as early as like 8 a.m. because I love Coke. And so I stopped drinking Coke. And also I'm trying to eat healthy, like eggs and protein, and I just have carbs in the afternoon and then that. And then after I work hard. Like when I work, my head is down. I do it and I focus. That's important. So start your day with God, and then remind yourself in the mirror that you are capable and this is your goal. Number 3 is being healthy, and number 4, work with so much focus. Number 5, connect with family. When I have my downtime, I call my sister or my dad, or I spend my time with my mom and watch as one episode of a Korean novela, so she'll be happy. And then after, I'm back to work again. Um, this is because I'm not. I feel like I'm not there yet. So you still have to work, and then I study. I read books. I have at least an hour to do that. Not early in the morning, because early in the morning I'm trying to be healthy. I also incorporated exercise lately. I tried to jump rope, and then parang masyado akong napagod. I thought maybe I should find something else. So I'm doing aerobics na lang. And so after this, after studying, the end of my day again is praying and thanking God for everything. So this is how my 7 habits. Twice I pray in a day, or maybe even more. I think I prayed more today when we're doing StreamYard para hindi ako mawala, kasi nawala ako ilang beses. So those are my 7 habits.
Amazing. Thank you very much for that, Dr. Alex. And as what we all know, habits can either make us or break us. So that's really very important to take away. It depends on if your habits are not serving you anymore, you have to let go of it, and then uh, um, try to incorporate new habits that will serve us longer term. And I love the fact that you mentioned earlier, that you obviously we pray and listen and be still. That's very, very important, I think, especially during these days, with all the work, commitments that we have, not just work, but studying as well. We do a lot of things, plus the social media, a digital space can be a form of distraction as well. It can be our ally, could be our enemy as well. It depends on how you use
Yes.
technology. It can be a great distraction, it can be a great ally as well to help us achieve our goal exponentially, because with
Exponentially, because
online
with
and virtual you
online
can reach
virtual you can reach
literally endless,
literally
as long as
endless.
they have
As long as
the
they have
device at
a
home
device at
and they have
home
internet
and they have
connection,
internet
everything will be
connection,
okay.
everything will be okay.
So having the
So
time
having the time
to be still and
to be
listen,
still and listen
that's very important,
is
because
very
sometimes you
important,
get
because
confused
sometimes
with
you
all
get
the things that's
confused with all the
happening
things that's happening
and you don't know what to
and you
do.
don't know what to do.
We always obsessed
You
with the
know,
how, but actually if you just stay still and focus, the answer is within us as well. We will find the answer by doing
True.
the listen and be still. Yon. So thank you very much for that one, Dr. Alex. I think Tita Billy has got another question here. Thank you, Dr. Alex. My last question for you: do you consider your glass
your glass
half full or
half
half
full or
empty?
half empty.
Okay, so in the morning it was half empty, and then half full. Actually, half full, because I really think of things positively. We have to be we have to think of the essentials. We always have to think of the good things and being positive. So I am always thankful that I have a glass half full already. Um, and so I hope that my cup would overflow just in prayers. And so I'm always optimistic and always positive for good things. And so I would say it's always half full for me.
Wow, amazing, amazing.
Wow,
So any more
amazing, amazing.
questions in the
Any more
crowd?
questions?
Any final words, Dr. Alex, before we wrap up this live webinar series, our fifth live webinar series in this with the ASEAN Youth Organization Youth Empowerment Department?
Well, I guess my final words would be this, because I talked about dreams and ambitions now. Never give up and always pursue what you want, because the only person that can make your dream a reality is yourself. So if you do not do it, nobody else will do it for you. So make it happen, because the only person that can do it is yourself. And always, always play to win.
Wow. That is really true. I love that one. Always play to win. I always believe as well that life is a test. It's a cell, and it's also a game. So in this game of life, we should always aspire to win. You know, there's we work hard, just like what you did. That's like what you're saying. We always work hard to reach our dreams. So might as well have that mentality that you should always win in the game. So that's really I've got a lot of learnings from today's
Yes.
webinar. So,
Thank you,
so at
Jeremy.
this at this at this point, I would like to ask our audience, live audience, please type on the comment box what is your takeaway. Remember, from the beginning, I told you, pen and paper is a must because there will be golden nuggets that will be shared during this live webinar. And you know, a dull pencil is always better than a sharp memory. Always take down notes. So when you are feeling down, you know, it's like we have down moments, of course. You can just always look back at something. You can listen to your favorite music, dance, sing, and don't forget the fact that if you have your journal, you can look back at it and look at your story. You know, the story of your life on your journal. If you're doing journal, then it will inspire you. It will make you feel happy again. Because I always believe the goal is always to feel good and to keep feeling better every time, because it's got a very powerful emotion. Yan. So, what is your takeaway? Any please write on the comment box. Yan, let's thank you so much, Dr. Alexi Reyes, for a very inspirational talk. And we have Marian Nolichua. Thank you so much, Dr. Alex, for the nuggets of knowledge. And I agree, always play to win. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. Of course, there will be somebody will win, somebody will lose. Sometimes we lose, but we learn from losing as well, you know. And yeah, so thank you for your comments. Joy Santa Teresa, start
Yes.
the day with God. Never give up,
Joy.
play to win. Absolutely. Thank you very much for sharing your takeaway for today. Yeah. Start the day with God, never give up, play to win. Because we only are a failure if we quit. That's the main thing. So just keep going, never give up. Once you give up, that's it.
Wala na.
And we don't want
That's it.
we don't want to be called a loser, a quitter, isn't it? So just keep going. Just never give up. I think that's the most it's a power or ability that everybody should have, you know. My power is I'm never giving up with anything. Being persistent.
True. Failure is
persistent.
not an option. Failure is not an
Exactly.
option.
Exactly. And Joy Santa Teresa, thank you. You're the only one who can make your dreams come true. Absolutely. Nobody else. Only us. Only us. Absolutely. Keep it
notes
coming, guys.
talaga.
Keep
She
it coming. Keep it coming. Yeah, your takeaways. Yeah, this is a takeaway that is free. You know, you don't need to pay. If you order takeaways, you have to pay. But this is free. And this is about, life skills we're talking about. Ayan. Resilience, perseverance, and persistence. Thank you, Tita Billy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yan. Any more? Just raise your hand. Teacher Dr. Alexi is in the house.
Yes, I'm here. So, you were talking about failure, and I said that it's not an option. Well,
Yes.
actually,
Yes.
failure is part of success.
Yep.
It is part
Yeah.
of success. We fail forward, and that is not the ending that we want. So we want to be successful. So it is part of success. It is not the opposite of success.
Exactly.
Di siya opposite of success.
And
It
that
is
will
part
be my
of it.
takeaway. I think that will be my takeaway. You fail
Yes.
forward, not
Yes,
backwards.
Yes.
Fail forward. Because what is in the way is actually the way. What the obstacle is? It's actually, in business we always say, problems are opportunities.
True.
And we have Tita Billy here. Thank you. The change you seek starts from you. Keep it coming,
I
guys.
love Tita Billy. I love Tita Billy.
Pray without ceasing, exercise, read books, eat the right food, stop drinking soda.
Yes, that's true. I stopped drinking soda. I love Coke a lot. Like early morning, I'm already drinking it, but I stopped drinking soda.
Yeah, thank you very much, everyone, for all your comments, for the questions, for staying with us, for investing your time. Not spending. I choose to change the word. Not spend, but invest your time with us here at the ASEAN Youth Organization. And it's all for free. You got nothing to lose. Yun. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much, Dr. Alexi. It's been a pleasure meeting you, e-meeting you. E-meeting you.
I'll see you in London.
Yes.
I can watch yes, around.
Yes.
Because I saw your FB. A limb is around.
Oh, limb is. Yes. And yes, always stay safe. And thank you for showing us the dream that has become a reality, and it keeps growing. And you've inspired us with this topic because it has took me this long. I have to wait to meet you in order to learn or to realize and understand how powerful storytelling is. You've given us the opportunity to realize how powerful storytelling is. It's not just giving facts and figures, but it's more effective if you tell a story, because this is when we learn from, not just learn, but what I was sharing earlier. When you tell a story, you don't just stimulate the rational part of the brain, but also the emotional part of the brain, which contains the emotion and the memories as well, because it will be easily remembered if you tell it in a story. So
True.
Thank you very much, Dr. Alexi Reyes. And to all those who are watching us right now, thank you very much for your time, for investing your time here. And see you again next time on our live webinar series here at the ASEAN Youth Organization Youth Empowerment Department. And let's see. Tita Billy, Dr. Alex, be passionate about your dream and never give up.
Always. Thank you, Ate Billy. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, everyone. So this is all we got time for. And thank you we're very thankful as well that we have, despite the pandemic and lockdown, we have YESTECH IT Solutions. We can still continue our education at home, at the comfort of our own home. Yeah. So thank you very much, everyone, and see you again next time. So
Thank you,
bye for now.
Jeremy.
Thank you very much, Dr. Alex.
Dagang salamat, Jeremy.
Thank you.
Dagang
Thank you very
salamat.
much.
Bye.
Bye. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Yeah, and so thank you very much, everyone, for your time here in ASEAN Youth Organization Youth Empowerment Department, and we would like to thank our partners, of course, the ASEAN Youth Organization, the ASEAN Youth Journal, and let me flash this one. Our partners, the ASEAN Youth Journal, Rotaract One ASEAN, Rotarac Alabang Madrigal Business Park, Rotary Club of Alabang, Rotary District 3830. And this has been another live webinar series of the Youth Empowerment Department of the ASEAN Youth Organization. And this has been your host, Kuya Jeremy, here in London. So, bye for now. And see you again. Enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you, everyone.
Wash your hands or sanitize your hand. Wear your face mask and maintain a safe distance.
Since the sunshine comes from the east, till the light of the dark is coming, we are all up in our eyes, we are all up in our heart, we are all up in our mind, under the same sky. Not only one in blood and land, not only one on skin's color and language. We have one spirit, we're one in struggle. Let's raise our dream together.